fellow dragons. So, bad news is that there's people doing stuff outside. In fact, I didn't know they were doing stuff outside. Let me take a quick look. I just now heard people in what sounds like possibly across the street. Let me look. What is it, Pupper? You staring at people? Are they in our yard or in someone else's? They're in someone else's, so you go away. You stay away from the door. Yeah, if they get too close, she is going to start barking at them. If they walk to where she can see them from the window, she'll start barking at them. That's the bad news. The good news is my AC is finally fixed. It's nice and cool in here. It's been so long since 72 actually felt cold. And after having to be in this house with it being 90 in here, I guess 72 finally feels cold again. Alright. So, Natsuhiko, who shot your ass down last episode? The cold is no longer an excuse for me reading things wrong. I'm still going to read things wrong. Or the heat was no longer an excuse for reading things. The heat made it worse, but it was a thing that was already happening. The heat just made it worse. No! No! Mikoto.
Oh, 目が覚めたかい?
Oh, you're awake. I don't know what voice I did for this random person in this random house.
先生呼んでこなくちゃね。ちょっと待ってなさい。
Hold on, I'll go get the doctor. Wait right there, okay? Where am I? What happened? I tried to move, but a sharp pain suddenly shot through my whole body. This is what we get instead of the dream episode for this route, fellow dragons. Itsuki's out of range. The dream episode cannot happen. Even if Heishi helps. Plus, Itsuki wouldn't even know to grab Natsuhiko into this shit. And he honestly wouldn't try. He'd be like, nope, that's Stockholm Syndrome, we're not doing that. Spoiler alert if you watch this route first, Itsuki's the dream Esper. I could see bruises on my arms and legs. I felt battered all over. Oh, it's good to see that you're finally awake, miss. And you are?
お医者様よ。この村には病院がないから、ふもとから来てもらったの。
He's the doctor. Our village doesn't have a hospital, so we asked him to come up from the city in the valley. Looks like your mind is functioning clearly enough. Do you remember your name?
私と一緒に男がいなかったでしょうか。その人は
Yes, but what about that man who was with me? What happened to him? Where is he? Easy, miss. Move around too much and you'll aggravate your wounds. Now I'm just doing this doctor as a lower-pitched Itsuki.
その動揺っぷりを見ると、あの男はあんたの旦那なのね。 ああ、娘っ子たちが残念があるわ。
You sure sound awfully concerned for him. He must be your husband then, right? The girls around here will be real sorry to hear that.
旦那、違います。あの人はそんな人じゃない。それで夏彦は。
Well, Natsuhiko's gonna be disappointed to hear that one. But also, Stockholm Syndrome is a problem. This is an opportunity to get that resolved, maybe. He may not be a bad person, and this is fiction, but he has done some shit. In this route, he has done much less shit. But he has done some shit. You should have seen the shit he ordered Ron to do over in Heishi's route. Oh boy. You should have seen the shit that Natsuhiko did in Ron's route. Oh gosh. Ron still does stuff way worse. Husband? No, Natsuhiko and I are not like that. But is he okay?
夏彦っていうのかい？へえ。
His name is Natsuhiko. I see. I cannot have a consistent voice for this random townswoman.
じゃが、お前さんよりも怪我がひどい。別室で休んでおるよ。
Whoops. We don't restrain burps in this house, fellow dragons. I grew up having burping contests with my dad. They were fun. I regret nothing. He is awake and in stable condition, but he is hurt far worse than you are, miss. Right now he is resting in a different room.
起き上がれるようなら案内するが。
If you're up for a little walking, I'll show you where he is.
お願いします。
Yes, please do. When I saw him, I had to bite back a gasp. It was unmistakably Natsuhiko lying in the bed, but that is not a hospital bed. They have said that he hasn't had. There is no hospital. So I'm redacting hospital from the thing. It's incorrect. We're fixing it. It was unmistakably Natsuhiko lying in the bed, but his face was swathed in layers of bandages. Half his face was obscured by the gauze.
こっちの患者の方がお
Well, one patient wakes up and the other goes back to sleep.
ここに来た時のお前さんは覚えている。
Do you remember what happened and how you came to be here, miss? I shook my head. The last thing I remembered was a blinding flash of light. I had been unable to block with my barriers, and the enemy attack had struck home.
3日ほど前、この男がお前さんを抱えてこの村に来たそうじゃ。もうその時にはすでに満身創痍で。
3 days ago, this young man arrived in this village carrying you in his arms. He was severely wounded himself.
いや、この話はまた後にしよう。体が辛くなったら休むんじゃよ。お前さんも怪我人には違いないからの。
You know, I think I will save the rest of the story for another time. If you aren't feeling well, rest. You are still a patient here. I noticed Natsuhiko's gun sitting on the little nightstand beside the bed. I picked it up. It was heavy and cold in my hands, the blue-gray metal glinting dully. I felt my hands start to go numb. That's a nerve issue. You might want to get that doctor back. Why was I unable to put up the barrier when the last attack came? I didn't have to search my memory very hard to find the answer. The moment was still emblazoned in my mind, as raw and sore as a bruise. Oh boy. Girl, you don't know how to use that thing? The kickback's gonna be too intense, and you don't have the balls. Also, where are all the bandages? Okay, there's some on his neck, but where are all the ones that are supposed to be on his face? Are they on the other side of his face? You'd think that there'd be stuff around... Oh, right, you can't see my cursor. I don't have that turned on. Never mind. Shouldn't use my mouse to try to point at things. I had to kill him. He needed to die for me to be able to protect everyone else. Alternate bad ending? Did I fuck up that bad? Why did I hesitate? Stockholm Syndrome. What have I spent my whole life doing? That's irrelevant to the Stockholm Syndrome. I needed to protect the others. The Espers have not done anything wrong. Someone else dumped these duties onto us. I am the only one who can keep the others safe. The rest or whatever matters not. I will just have to find some way to handle everything myself. Girl, I'm very conflicted because on one hand, Stockholm Syndrome. On the other hand, Natsuhiko is definitely a very good character and I like him. Please do not give me a bad ending in which you shoot him. As far as I know, there isn't an ending where I fuck up this bad and this happens, but I could be wrong. Shiryu, we got this dumb brute, everything. I will do something about it all. Girl? You need character development.
Mikoto!
Mikoto! Natsuhiko threw himself across me. Natsuhiko! I'm not doing that. That is just repeating the name. Okay, good. She dropped it. What was he thinking? Why would he do something like that just to protect me? 'Cause he like you. And he didn't really want to kill the Espers. That's just, he didn't think he had a choice. Every time, in every other round where he's seen another option shine through, except Ron's. Then again, Ron does things a little too fast for him to have a reaction. So, yeah, there's that problem. But don't watch Ron's round. Spoiler alert, Ron just burns up the thing that does the reset and is like, oh wait, you wanted me to also kill the Espers too, right? Well, rips out his eye, breaks it because it's an artificial eye, is like, I'm going back on my side of the deal. Bye. And Natsuhiko is forced to flee. But is very, very angry at the betrayal. Of course, there is, but literally every other route where an alternate option for this situation has occurred, where in every other route where the reset doesn't get done or an option for another option is presented, Natsuhiko reveals that he's actually a cool dude and is just like, oh, there's other options. Thank God I don't have to kill you guys. Instead, I'm gonna make sure other people don't use you for their own gain. That cool with y'all? And then you turned his bad methods on other people. Pretty sure one of those other people that he turns his bad methods on would either be Natsuhiko or not, would be his own sister, Natsuhiko's sister, or Masamune's uncle. My brain messed up names for a second there. I still have, maybe I took some more damage from heat than I thought. If I had had my antidepressant, I absolutely would have had heat stroke and had to go to the hospital. Because selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors have this side effect where they can make you more sensitive to the heat. But yeah, that's the ending of Ron's route. You no longer need to go there. Oh, well, that's not all of the ending of Ron's route. After that, Nanami erases Ron's memories, like, in their entirety. And he's stuck in a coma for a bit. And then when he wakes up, if you got the good ending, he no longer has bloodlust, and you can you can be in this horrible codependent relationship where you teach him not to be a serial killer. Or he still has the bloodlust if you fucked up and got the bad ending, like I did. Well, not the worst ending, but one of the bad endings. And Nanami has to shoot him in the head. Because he still has bloodlust, and that's what he asked her to do if that happened. So, bad all around. And bad ending's the one I got, so I didn't get the worst ending. That one's, we're not talking about that one. I don't want to remember that one. That one's buried in my brain. I don't want that one to come back. There's a reason why I reset every time there was a purple arrow once per route. Or once per episode, I gave myself a one purple arrow reset. But yeah, what was he thinking? Why would he do something like that just to protect me? Because he like you. And he not a bad dude, he just stupid. And have bad methods that are still unforgivable. The fact that this even happened is all my fault. You said we were enemies, so why?
何を泣いているんだ。
Why are you crying?
気がついたの？
Ah, you're awake.
お前がミコトか？
Are you Mikoto? Huh?
何も思い出せないんだ。自分が誰なのか、どこから来たのかも。
I can't remember anything. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I came from.
何言ってるの？こんな時に冗談はやめて。
What on earth are you talking about? This is not the time to be making jokes like that.
嘘って言って早く。
You are joking, right? Admit it, right now.
すまない。
I'm sorry. I have thoughts on this, fellow dragons. So Natsuhiko clearly hit his head hard based on where the saying all the head bandages. He's got at least partial amnesia, but the fact that he doesn't remember that he remembers Mikoto makes it a little sus for me. Maybe it's real, because he doesn't have total amnesia. But maybe it's not. So this is a bit of an issue. Especially since I know something that happens later in this sequence. Because there's a scene that's pretty funny later. Or at least I find it funny. So, I don't know if it's gonna happen this episode. I think it might because we're only 22 minutes in. But what do we think, fellow dragons? Is he faking it, or is this real? We'll figure it out. Or is this real, and then he's gonna start faking it later? At what point do his memories come back, if he even lost them and this isn't faking? Because he could be faking them out of guilt. He could be faking amnesia out of guilt. Because I can see him doing that shit. This is my fault. This happened because I could not put up a barrier in time to stop the attack.
しかしミコト、この名前だけは少女の名。そうだ、確かなんだ。
Mikoto. That is the one name I do remember. It's the name of a girl I knew. That much I know for certain.
私のせいなの。あなたがこんな怪我をしたのも記憶がないのも私が結界を張れなかったから。
This is all my fault. Both you getting hurt and losing your memories. It is all my fault for not putting up a barrier in time. At the instant of the attack, two thoughts clashed in my mind. One was my natural instinct to deflect the attack with a barrier. The other was simply to let myself die. With my mind conflicted, I could not concentrate enough to erect a barrier.
ごめんなさい。本当にごめんなさい。
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
俺の名前は何だ？
What is my name?
東夏彦よ。
It's... Your name is Asuma Natsuhiko. He muttered a name to himself a few times. Wait, no. He muttered his name to himself a few times. Will you say it for me?
夏彦。
Natsuhiko?
しっくりこないな。
Odd. Hearing it doesn't sound that familiar.
私、あなたのこと名前で呼んだことほとんどないわ。
That is probably because I hardly ever called you by your name.
じゃあ、なんと呼んでいたんだ？
Then what did you call me?
あいつ、あの男、冷血男。
Well, I called you, just you, brute, and barbarian. Whole lot of barbarian.
ひどい言い草だな。
Ouch, those hardly sound nice.
あなただって私のこと貴様とか女とかひどい呼びようだったわよ。
Well, you were hardly any more polite than me. Calling me you and hey all the time?
お互い様ということか。
I guess that means we were even, huh?
そのたまに名前で呼んでくれたこともあったけど、ミコトって。
Though you did actually use my name Mikoto a couple times.
そうか。じゃあ今度からはちゃんと名前で呼ぼう。
I guess I will have to make a habit of using it more often now. I don't know what to do for sick Natsuhiko, guys. It was so hot. I don't remember what I was doing for regular Natsuhiko. And now I get panicky every time I see the temperature raise 1 degree. There's a thermometer on a wall clock in my library. That's right, we're recording in the library instead of the game lounge. Last episode was in the game lounge, but that was the hottest room in the house. So I moved the laptop and the capture card setup out here to see if I could record more comfortably. Turns out no. So I didn't until the AC finished its job cooling things down. Because it was repaired yesterday, yay! And yesterday I actually had a friend help me cheat at Katamari. You'll see that video. Eventually. Probably after this is... Probably way after this has gone... This entire mess has gone up. What?
悪いか。
Oh dear. My brain's not able... I need to get back into the Mikoto character. That was almost Koharu. Something wrong with that.
悪くないわ。
No. The enemy attack hit us and we crashed. While badly hurt himself, Natsuhiko apparently carried me all the way here while I was unconscious. Though his wounds were anything but light, the doctor said they would heal cleanly. Since Natsuhiko was in no condition to move, it was decided that the two of us would use the village's one empty home until he recovered.
疲れた。
Whew. I'm exhausted. I let the bag of vegetables thud onto the floor, sighing out of fatigue. My hands were dirty, nicked, and bruised, with a few calluses tossed in for good measure. I had agreed to help the villagers with their farm in exchange for fresh produce to eat. Brain, don't mix up letters. Come on now, it's not that hot anymore. We're supposed to be able to do this. Growing up, the merest speck of mud on my hem was the cause for a stern lecture. On the ship, I left the farming to Kageru's team, so this was a brand new experience to me. I wonder what Sakuya would say if he found me mucking about in the fields like this.
夏彦、起きてきちゃダメじゃない。
Natsuhiko, you should not be up. Go lie down.
人を重病人扱いするな。もうなんともない。
Stop treating me like I have some serious illness. I'm plenty well enough to be up and about.
嘘ばっかり。そんなに早く骨がくっつくわけ
There
ない
we
でしょ。
go. That's snarky enough of a bastard. This'll work. You most certainly are not. Bones do not heal that quickly. You could at least sit down in a chair. Natsuhiko's injuries were healing well. If you were just looking at him, you could barely even tell he was hurt. However, his memories had yet to return. Have they, though? Because while the scene in the bed was probably at least partial temporary amnesia, everything after that, I don't know that I believe. I think that may have been real, and he may have realized, oh, okay, I'm just gonna pretend that I still don't remember anything. Because if I remember, I'm gonna have to talk about my backstory, and I don't want that. We're in a terrible situation, but it could have been much worse. These kind people even gave us a place to stay. The home they had lent us was so small, it would more accurately be termed hut. The only saving grace was that it came with a large bed. I made sure to go to bed late and wake up early in the morning. In fact, I did all I could to keep myself from having much close contact with Natsuhiko at all. But I am the one who has to take care of him, so some contact is unavoidable. The young village girls were nearly tripping over themselves to trying to help him. In their eyes, he was apparently a desirable man. Well, I mean, have you seen the way they drew him? He's hot. Little bit two-dimensional for my tastes, but if I were an anime character, okay. He has also still done some irredeemable shit. This route leaves me very conflicted, for multiple reasons. One of them being, as I have already mentioned multiple times, this is the Stockholm Syndrome route. They did not know he was both a dangerous criminal and a traitor in the eyes of the world. Memories or not, that would not change. It would be terrible to have these nice people end up interrogated for aiding and abetting a felon. Exactly. This is a simple duty that I must fulfill. This is not something that I want to do. Girl, don't lie to yourself. You're still under the effects of Stockholm Syndrome. Of course you want to. Of course, considering how jealous the village girls seemed to be of me already, telling them that we were not wed was not exactly a great idea. Not only that, we were allowed to stay here purely on the villagers' good graces. We had no way to pay for the medical care or housing. We do not restrain burps in this household, fellow dragons. They were already being so generous, I could not possibly bother them with selfish requests like a bigger house or an extra bed. I told them that he and I are distant cousins, and that seems to have satisfied them for now, but I cannot afford to get too confident. According to the doctor, Natsuhiko's head injury was minor, and his memory loss should be temporary, or is possibly being faked. I was to concentrate on caring for his other injuries and let him handle his memory loss issue at his own pace. Those were the doctor's orders. Not that I could do all that much to help him with his memory anyway. I hardly knew anything about him.
今日はいろいろお野菜もらったの。調理方法も習ったし、これから準備するわ。
I was given a nice assortment of veggies today. The town matron even showed me how best to cook them. I'm going to get started on it now.
俺も手伝
Let me help.
結構よ。反省にしなきゃ。それだけ完治に時間がかかるんだから。
No, no thank you. You need to rest. It will be a while before you fully heal, you know. As far as I could tell, Natsuhiko did not really seem to be particularly bothered about his memory loss. Dude's got trauma, man. Everyone on the ship has some form of trauma. Ron's a bit debatable on that category, but Ron's fucked up in other ways. If he doesn't have trauma, Ron's fucked up in other ways. But I'm pretty sure dude's got trauma, considering, like, heavy trauma, considering that he wanted his backstory erased. Yeah, no, Nanami erasing Ron's memories at the end of Ron's route? Ron asks for that shit. Unless you get the worst ending, then he doesn't. And you are fucked. As far as I could tell, Natsuhiko did not really seem particularly bothered by his memory loss. He remembered how to take care of himself and do basic things. For everything else, he asked me. He never asked about his past. I did not particularly want to be asked about it either, so I did not bring up the subject. Perhaps Natsuhiko had noticed my reluctance to speak about it.
分かった。早く怪我を治して、お前の手伝いをする。
Okay then. I will do my best to heal quickly so that I can help you without making you worry. This smug bastard. You healing completely will just bring a different set of complicated problems.
夏彦さんって名前なの？
So your name's Natsuhiko, huh? It has such a nice, wonderful ring to it.
ねえ、本当に旦那さんじゃないの？それなら私に紹介してよ。
Are you two really not married? If that's the case, could you introduce me to him?
ずるいずるい。私の方が先よ。
Hey, no fair. I was here first. Yeah, I turned those two into Valley Girls. That was a last-minute mid-sentence decision.
ミコト、ずいぶん疲れた顔をしているぞ。
Mikoto, what's wrong? I tripped over my own tongue and said her name wrong. Fuck. Mikoto, what's wrong? You look thoroughly exhausted.
なんでもないわよ。
Nothing. I am fine. He is the sort of man who attracts attention from women. Now that I think about it, he was conscious before when I first... Blah. Now that I think about it, he was conscious before when I was first... brain? Words. Keep them in the correct order. Has the heat caused us to develop a full-on dyslexia instead of whatever the fuck was going on up there before? Because I was tested for dyslexia when I was a child and found to not have it. I was tested for other similar conditions and found to not have it. The only thing I was found to have was attention deficit disorder, which is no longer a valid diagnosis because they found more things about it. It's like, oh, this is just a different symptom set of ADHD. Oops. Also, it can happen with autism spectrum disorder. Oops. So I might be one, I might be the other, I might be both. I've said this before in other rants, probably during this game in another route somewhere, probably Senri's route. I'm not sure, but Senri's route's the one that makes the most sense for this rant to occur in. We're moving on. After I get through this fucking sentence, I don't know why my brain's doing that. My brain will shuffle the order of whole words. Not letters, just whole words. It has always done this. The only time it has ever shuffled letters was in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal when I was playing as a kid, where it threw an R into the word obtained. So every time I got an apricorn, my brain thought it was orbited. But I'm pretty sure that was the result of the font more so than anything going on with my brain. The fact that an R was thrown in there, that was my brain, but I was a small child, that was different. And that was the only word in the entire game that my brain did that to. It's the only word my entire childhood that had extra letters just suddenly thrown in. The only fucking one I don't understand. And I made a point to remember that because it's so weird. I actively made a point to remember that that's what my brain did with that. Now that I think about it, he was conscious before I was when we first arrived here. I heard several of the village girls wanted to be his caretaker. Ask questions. Did you speak with any of the village girls while I was still
あ
unconscious.
まり覚えてないが、看病してくれていたのは女だったと思う。
I don't remember too clearly. I think it was a lady that looked after me at first, though.
何を怒っている？
What are you so mad about?
怒ってないわよ。
Mad? I'm not mad about anything.
私がいない間、何か変わったことはなかった？
Nothing happened while I was gone for the day, did it?
相変わらず暇を持て余している。
We get our one. Meh. Stare. Oh boy, he's closer. There we go. I've never really taken a proper look at any man besides Sakuya. I hardly ever spoke with the men on the ship either, even though there were 8 of them. Well, technically, assuming that we have, okay, 18 and up. Now I think about it, that would only exclude Senri from the men. If we make the standard be as 18 and up for what makes a man age-wise. I think Senri's the only one under 18. Because Akito and Kakura are both 18. Heishi and Sakuya are 19. Ron's 25. We shouldn't count him though. Sarada also doesn't count. He's not even on the list. Itsuki and Masamune are in their 20s. Pretty sure they're 23. So, out of all of them, if we exclude anyone under 18, that only leaves Senri and Sarada. Senri's 16. So, apparently the only 7, I guess that's why they lumped. I guess that's why they lumped Koharu in with the 16 and unders. Because she's the only 17-year-old. And the Hyokos were like, just interviewing one person alone isn't fun. But yeah. Proceeding onward. I'm able to think more, fellow dragons. So stupid thoughts come into my head a lot more because I'm able to think. I guess I may have a tendency to compare them all to Sakuya. Well, Sakuya is very pretty. There we go. Let's be real. Natsuhiko and Itsuki are also very pretty. Is that an invitation? An invitation to what? Oh.
私がいない間、何か変わったことはなかった？
Yeah, apparently getting jealous wasn't the option. Nothing happened while I was gone for the day, did it?
相変わらず暇を持て余していた。
Nope. Was bored stiff as always.
そうよね。ここには本一冊もないし、できることと言ったらお昼寝くらいかしら。
True. There's not even a single book here to read. I guess all there is to do is nap.
夜飲む鎮痛剤のおかげで十分に睡眠が取れているから昼間は眠気が来ない
Thanks to the damn painkillers I take each night, I get more than enough sleep already. I don't need a midday nap. I just want to make sure that it said nap and not sleep. I think that in the Vita version, it did sleep. I think in the Vita version, it did say sleep. So as a result, this is an inconsistent translation due to a change.
とりあえず将棋をやって時間を潰している
I generally kill time by playing shogi.
将棋？なんだか古風な遊びをしてるのね。でもここには将棋盤も駒もないわよ。
Shogi? That is quite the ancient game. I'm not going to question that further. Because I don't know the history of shogi. But something in my brain is telling me, now is this just more of this game's time fuckery situation? Because of the whole, multiple resets bullshit, cause I don't need to hide that shit anymore. Yeah, no, Sarada didn't come from the future. He came from the fucking past. He somehow didn't get his memory erased during a reset. And it just, like, woke up in the middle of the street. After coming out of cryogenically being frozen. Because I don't know. Maybe that became possible in 2080 in the first timeline. Who the fuck knows? This is a fantasy game. This shit's fiction. Anything can happen if we really try. Shogi, that is quite the ancient game. But how? We do not have a shogi board or any of the pieces here.
頭の中でやっている別に珍しいことじゃない目隠し将棋の応用だ
Natsuhiko? Buddy? Are your memories back, my guy? He's not telling us to spell dragons. I feel like he would just be glaring if it wasn't for the fact that he's got the smug face on. I just play it in my head. Isn't that unusual? It's basically like blindfolded shogi, which is something that advanced players do.
悪いけど、私は目隠し将棋も見たことがないわ。
Really? I'm afraid I've never heard of anything like that. Blindfolded, but how would you know you're grabbing the right piece? Given that, I mean, initially, yes, but how would you know once you've moved them about? Just memory? Just memory.
やってみるとなかなか楽しいぞ今度一緒にやるか
It's actually rather interesting once you try. I could show you how if you'd like. I lost the smug Natsuhiko voice. I doubt I could keep up with him.
あとは窓を眺めている入道雲が出てきた夏らしい空だ
Other than that, I look out the window and enjoy the scenery. I saw some cumulus clouds today. It was a nice summer day, really.
そうね。ここは涼しい方だと思うけど。
Yes, though it is fairly cool for summer here. Lucky bastards. So glad my AC has been fixed. Otherwise, I would have probably ended the recording there and stomped off.
夏は
No sign off,
何か
just
大事なこと
stomped
があっ
off
た
at
気がする。
that line. I feel like there was something important that was going to happen in the summertime.
俺はずっと待っていた。一体それが何なのか。あともう少しで思い出せそうなんだが。
Something that I've been waiting for a long time, but I feel so close to remembering what it was, but
それを手にした瞬間、別の何かが終わるような恐怖もある。
I also have this feeling of dread, like when I gain that memory, I'll lose something else.
どういうこと？
What do you mean?
自分でもわからない。一人部屋でうつうつとしているとき、毎回決まってお前の声が聞こえる。
I'm not really sure myself, but for some reason when I get melancholy sitting here alone, I hear your voice.
私の？
Mine?
今日、外で転んだだろ。
Yeah. You tripped today, right?
え？
What? I had tripped, quite spectacularly, in fact. I was helping in the field behind the house. I'm sure it must have been a ridiculous sight. The villagers had a hearty laugh at my expense.
お前の叫び声がここまで聞こえたぞ。焦って駆けつけようとしたら、その後に村人たちの笑い声が聞こえた。
I could hear your yelp all the way from here. I was halfway to the door to help you out when the villagers all started to laugh.
だから、そんな大事ではないと分かった。
So I figured that you must not have been in too much trouble.
ここまで聞こえたなんて思わなかったわ。
I had no idea I could be heard all the way up here.
どこにいても聞こえてくる。まあ、俺が耳を澄ませているからだろうが。お前の声が聞きたくて。
I can hear you pretty much anywhere in the village. Though that's probably because I'm listening for you. I like hearing your voice.
なんで私の声なんか別に普通でしょ。
Why? There's not anything unique or special about my voice. It is just normal. No, it's not. I'm purposely doing an annoying voice for you because you're my least favorite of the girls.
そうか。俺には特別に聞こえるが。誰よりも明るく澄んでいる。
Although I think the high-pitched for Koharu is a bit more annoying, but that puts more strain on my voice, so I'm a bit biased. Oh? It sounds special to me. It's brighter and clearer than anyone else's.
夏の時折吹いてくる爽やかな風のようだ。思わず手を伸ばして感じたくなる。
To me, it's like a fresh summer breeze. I almost want to hold my hand out to touch it. Hey Natsuhiko, you're getting the bond up with her now. You can't see the icon because this game doesn't display it, but dude, you're being too smooth, man. It's working too well on her. You already gave her Stockholm Syndrome. You probably don't remember, but we don't know for sure that you don't. Based on dialogue and the fact that lying is a waste of energy that you would not do unless you had to, I'm inclined to believe that you aren't faking it yet. I think you might be faking it after a certain point, but I don't know for sure. It'd be even more hilarious if when what happens, and it's just a, oh, now everything's back. Okay, fuck. When that moment happens, if it's a, oh, now everything's back. Alright, damn it, guess the fun's over. Fuck. Instead of a, God damn it. I'm still trying to not spoil the scene in its entirety. Reflexively, I split away from him. Hearing that much praise from him made it impossible for me to not blush bright red. Natsuhiko was not the type to use honeyed words and empty flattery. He would never have said any of that if he had still had his memories. He would have thought them, though.
人のことをからかうのはやめて。私はそんなのに引っかからないんだから。
That is enough teasing, thank you. I will not fall for such flattery.
からか俺は真面目に言っているぞ。
Teasing? I meant every word I said. It did not sound like he was lying either. His tone of voice had not changed one bit from when he was talking about shogi earlier.
でも、あなたはそんなことを言う人じゃないはずよ。私のことを褒めるなんて、あなたらしくないわ。
Who the fuck? There we go. That was a spam call, fellow dragons. They need to go the fuck away. Actually, let me check something real quick. You're gonna hear the stupid mobile game I played a minute ago. There we go. Okay, when was the previous time that they had called? Okay. Because if it was last month, then that means that it's probably... Yep. Yeah. Okay. That's my service, my internet service provider, which means they're probably gonna call the home phone soon. I don't have the ability to silence that. And we're literally right next to it, so there's no way to stop it. If that happens, I am sorry. Alright. You are not the sort of person who would say things like that. It is not at all like you to pay me a compliment. What?
そんなに動揺するとは思わなかった。
I didn't realize it would bother you that much. I'm sorry.
謝られるようなことではないけど。
You need not apologize.
どうやら昔の俺は思ったことを言えない性格だったようだな。
Apparently the old me was the type to not ever speak his mind. Guess the old me was pathetic.
違うわよ。あなたは興味がなかったの。私に。だからそういうこと
Shut
は
up, voicemail. No, you simply did not have that kind of interest in me at all. You never said those things because you never thought them. Don't tell him what he thought.
お前に興味が湧かない？冗談だろ。
I had no interest in you. You must be joking.
俺はお前のことを知りたいと思ってるぞ。ある意味、自分のことよ。
I want to learn more about you. Actually, you could say I want that more than I want to learn about my old self.
朝昼晩動き回っても疲れない体力。どれだけ声を上げても枯れない喉。
You work day and night, yet never seem tired. No matter how you shout and talk all day, your voice never grows hoarse.
機嫌がいいかと思えば、いつの間にかふてくされている。山の天気よりも変わりやすい。
One minute you seem happy, but the next you're irked. Your mood changes faster than the mountain weather.
言いたいことはそれだけかしら。
Is that all you wanted to say?
ほら、照れたと思ったら今はもう不機嫌だ。
There, see? I thought you were blushing earlier, but now you're already in a sour mood.
あなたのせいでしょ。
And that is your fault too! He laughed. Odd, it's as if his personality has changed completely. Before he was so grim, it seemed like the furrows in his brow were permanent. That's because he was doing shit that he didn't actually want to do, but thought was necessary, and was very, very wrong and doing very bad things for reasons that his goal was good, his method was bad, extremely, extremely bad. Room temperature water that's not trying to burn me. I'm sorry, fellow dragons. Yeah. We're gonna keep going.
気になることはまだあるぞ。お前はいつ寝ているんだ。
There are other things that I wonder about you. When do you sleep?
ちゃんと夜寝てるわよ。
Hmm? I sleep at night. Every night even.
お前は俺が寝るときも起きたときもベッドにいないじゃないか。この家にはベッドは一つしかない。
The yawns have returned because it's no longer too hot. But you're still awake when I go to sleep, and are already up by the time I wake. There's only one bed in this house.
お前は夜どこで過ごしてるんだ。
Where do you sleep at night?
ちょっと夜景を見に行ってるだけよ。
I just go out to see the night scenery.
この村で見るものがある。
The night scenery. Is there anything special about the scenery in this village at night?
そうよ。畑とか田んぼとか。
Yes, the fields and the gardens. As soon as the words left my mouth, I realized that neither of those was visible at night. Feeling awkward, I snapped my mouth
と
shut.
にかく気が済んだら寝てるからそれでいいでしょ。
Anyway, once I'm ready, I come back and go to sleep. Does that satisfy your curiosity?
今の鎮痛剤は眠気が強すぎる。お前の寝顔を見ることができない。
I think my painkillers are a bit too strong. They put me out so fast I can't see you sleep.
見なくていいわよ。っていうか見せたくないの。
Why would you need to see that? Furthermore, I do not want you to see that.
なぜだ。
Why? Do you drool?
もういいから。
That's fine.
ご
I
飯
can
の
wipe
支度するから。
the drool off the corner of your face for you. That is point, enough of this. I have dinner to make, so you just go lie down and play shogi by yourself in your head until I'm done. I hurriedly brought the conversation to an awkward close and went to the kitchen. I am not going to be able to tolerate this life here for very long, am I? It is decidedly bad for my heart. Just gonna scoot that arrow that you guys can't see off screen. Miss, I brought some veggies for you.
Hi!
Oh, thank you. I need water again. Here you go.
こんなにたくさん働いた分以上はもらえないわ。
Goodness, this many? I could not possibly take more than I have earned.
いいってことよ。野菜もあんたみてえな人に食べてもらった方が幸せだ。
Don't worry about it. Take them. Pretty sure the veggies are happy to be eaten by a pretty lady like yourself anyway. Was Heishi born around here? This man has the same accent. Hmm.
あと女たちに聞いたんだ。あんたとそこの男結婚してるわけじゃないんだって。
Oh, by the way, I heard some of the girls saying that you and that young man there ain't married.
結婚？まさかそんなわけないじゃない。
Married? Of course not. Why would we be? Now the village men are bringing that up? I already said that Natsuhiko and I are cousins. But why are the men bringing that up? Is he that hot? The answer is yes, but in this case, that guy, this villager's straight, probably. Or at least bi. Saying that we were brother and sister would be too easy to see through, so I chose cousins instead. Apparently, they were not falling for it. Or they're falling for it too much. Oh goodness, are there rumors about us now?
ああ、そうか、よかった。だったらよ、今度俺んとこに。
Really? That's good. That's good to hear. Now, say, how about you come over my place tonight? There was a loud bang behind me. Turning around, I saw Natsuhiko standing there with an angry look on his face.
一つ屋根の下で暮らす男と女が夫婦でなかったらなんだ。
Oh boy. Natsuhiko's putting an end to this bullshit. Natsuhiko, man, I have bad news. In this universe, and even if in this universe the fictional version of Texas clear on the other side of the world still has common law marriage, that wouldn't apply here. Y'all are still in Japan. Probably. Maybe. I don't know where the fuck y'all are, actually. Probably still Japan, based on the fact that the NPCs are still spouting Japanese. But that's fine. That's the assumption is still Japan. But even if that wasn't a problem, Mikoto is clearly not going to allow that to happen. I guess you could try it, man. I can't stop you. The dialogue's already on the screen, but I'm just telling you now, trying to go the common law marriage route ain't gonna work. both parties have to be on board for that, and Mikoto clearly is not ready. If a man and a woman are living together, what else would they be?
そうだよな。夫婦だよな。
Oh, right, got a point there. So y'all are married then, got it.
ちょっと
What? Wait a minute!
じゃあ俺はこれで。
Well, I gotta run, see ya.
なんであんなこと言ったのよ。完全に勘違いされたじゃない。
Why on earth did you say something like that? Now he has the wrong idea about us.
勘違い。何がだ？
Just how is that the wrong idea?
結婚とか夫婦とか私たちはそんな関係じゃないの。
Now he thinks that we are married, but we are not. Guess we are now. Natsuhiko stormed inside without saying a word. Something must have soured his mood. He did not have to say anything. I had spent enough time with him now that I could tell. When he gets like this, he's even more tight-lipped than usual. Why would he be so upset to hear that we are not married? Because he like you. I simply have no idea, but I should wait until his move improves before I ask about it. However, his mood did not improve for some time after that incident. At first I thought he was annoyed, but then I noticed him acting a bit differently. Oh, he got his memories back. He's sulking. He did not seem angry. Rather, it seemed like he was deep in thought about something. Oh yeah, that fucker got his memories back.
今日隣の人の家で新しい料理を教えてもらうから少し帰るのが遅くなるわ。
One of the neighbors has offered to teach me a new recipe. I'll be home a little later than usual this evening.
夏彦
Natsuhiko?
ん？
Hmm?
なんだ？
What? Lost in thought again? Perhaps he is trying to get his memory back. Natsuhiko's injuries were healing well. It did not seem like he was in any pain. If he was this far along in his recovery, it would not be a shock if his memories returned. The doctor said his memory loss should only be temporary, so he may go back to normal any time now. If he does, will we return to being enemies with each other? But if his memories are truly lost, will we be able to stay here together forever? Oh, girl. As I thought, I was reminded of Koharu. When we first met, she had forgotten her own name. But when she finally remembered it, she was so happy she was bouncing when she told me. To completely forget, that would be a very sad and painful thing indeed. Regaining his memories is obviously the best thing for Natsuhiko, but...
もう夜ね。ほら、早く寝室に行って。
It is late. You should go to bed. Go on. No. Why isn't he going?
少し外に出てくる。
I'm going to go outside.
こんな時間に何しに行くの？
At this hour? What on earth for? Nanya. Perhaps he is.
もしかして星を見に？
Are you going out to look at the
な
stars?
ぜわかった？
How did you know?
彼に決まってるでしょ。私も行くわ。
How could I not? Come, I will accompany you. Yay, bond up. I didn't have to rewind this time. It had been some time since I last did this. My spirit immediately felt lighter than it had in days, if not weeks. This may have been Natsuhiko's idea, but I felt my gait growing far lighter and more eager. We went to the nearby forest. In the high, clear mountain air, the stars shone like beautiful diamonds. That is just the normal skybox. Oh wait, this isn't a 3D game. Fuck it, I'm using the same terminology, it's fine. How lovely. Yeah. Oh, that is the constellation Virgo, correct? Where? I pointed up at the sky. Natsuhiko leaned in to better see where I was pointing, and then our shoulders touched. That white star there. Give me a moment. I think the neighbors' mowers are here. I've gotta make sure that they don't get picked up by the recording. In fact, yep, that's gonna pick them up all right. I'm back, fellow dragons. The mowers next door are done. Right when I finish making my breakfast, too. I'm gonna record a little longer and then stop the episode. I need a decent stopping point. Ah, I see it. Do you remember anything? No. Why? You used to like watching the stars a lot. You decided to do this so suddenly that I thought something must have come back to you. No. For some reason, I just felt like doing this. He has not remembered anything, yet he still wanted to come see the stars. That may just be how memories are. When I was young, I forgot the name of one of my favorite flowers. I had no idea what it was called, nor what it looked like. But the moment I smelled its scent, everything came flying back to me. Yeah, because the human brain really likes smells. I'm pretty sure it's a mammal thing. There may be a part of our hearts that does not rely on memory alone to remember things. It's more of an instinct, really. Not on memories alone, eh? I told him as much about the stars as I could. It felt odd taking everything he had taught me and teaching it right back to him. Do you know much about the stars? No. Everything I know, you taught to me. So you remember why I told you that? But how could I possibly possibly forget? You dragged me out every night and kept repeating it to me.
そうか。
どうして笑うの？
Why are you smiling?
いや、話したことを暗記するほど熱心に聞いてくれたんだったら、さぞ嬉しかっただろうと思ってな。
Nothing. I was just thinking about how happy I must have been to know you were listening to everything I said so intently.
それを忘れるともったいないことをした。
It feels like such a waste that I've forgotten all of that now.
別に熱心になんて。私の記憶力がいいだけよ。
I was not listening that intently. I'm just blessed with a very good memory. I quickly turned to look up at the sky, hoping to hide my embarrassment. All I saw were fucking trees. Oh, I never did talk with him about the legend that says those two stars are married. It had been in the book on stars he lent me. I remembered thinking it was so fascinating that I was running to see him about it. What were the names of those two stars again? And I think those were right.
オレンジ色の星、アーキプリスと白い星、スピカ。あの二つの星、ネオト星って言われてる。
There's a legend that says that orange star there, Arcturus, yeah, is married to that white one over there, Spica.
ネオト星。
Married, huh?
二つの距離はとても離れていて、
Both are very far apart.
でも夫であるアークトゥルスは今この時も妻のスピカのもとにものすごい速さで向かっているの。
But the husband star, Arcturus, is even now racing closer to his wife, Spica.
固有運動だったかしら。何万年か後には二つの星は本当の夫婦のように寄り添うんですって。
It is, what is it called again? Proper motion? In a billion years or so from now, those two will be really close together, like a couple. Unless they, supernova before then. I told the story to Natsuhiko, searching through my mind for the terms that had been in the book. He watched me the whole time, never looking away.
ねえ、それってすごく素敵なことだと思わない？
Don't you think that it's a lovely story? You remembered the names. Oh, the fact that that's the bond up that happened, I think means that, oh, this fucker remembers. Yeah. I was finally up the shirt with him. I was very happy about that. Shared knowledge. I had never had any experience like that with anyone else. I had an education, of course, but was more on the standard school topics, nothing more. I studied the books they gave me so I could answer the questions on the tests they gave me. Yep, same with everyone else. That is not the correct way to educate someone. It doesn't actually help. Learning for the test does not breed knowledge. It breeds being aware of facts. There's a right and wrong way to teach. Teaching for tests does not work. It has been proven as such time and again, and yet we still do it. And America's not the only country that does it, but that doesn't make it okay. But this is different. Now I know how fun and fascinating it can be to learn. It was Natsuhiko who taught that to me. If I had never met him, I do not think I would have ever discovered this. Because Because it was enough to make that dour-faced man smile with joy, I felt compelled to learn. Somewhere along the way, I got swept up in the subject, too. My, it has gotten awfully late. No matter how much he recuperated, it was still not good for him to be out for this long.
体冷えたでしょ。もう一回お風呂に入るか早く寝た方がいいわ。
You must be chilled through by now. You could take a quick bath to warm back up if you want. Do try to get to sleep soon too, though.
Natsuhiko?
Natsuhiko? Oh, is this the thing? He just stood there, like a stone, making no attempt to move at all. I thought he might be lost in thought again, but that was not the case. He was looking straight at me.
お前にとって俺は何だ
Oh. Tell me something. What was I to you?
急に何言い出すのよ。
Well, why bring this up all of a sudden?
急ではないずっと考えていた
It isn't sudden. I've been thinking about this for a long time. What is he to me? The enemy, that word popped into my mind and disappeared. The Natsuhiko standing before me had no memories. This one would not try to kill the other espers, and I could not call him my enemy anymore. And I cannot kill him either.
よしましょうこんな話。話してたって怪我は治らないわ。
We should not talk. We should talk about this some other time. This will do nothing to speed your recovery.
では俺にとってお前は何だ
Then tell me what you were to me.
教えてくれ
Please, Mikoto. Okay, good. I thought I accidentally pressed a button while I was scratching my nose.
あなたは私を利用することしか考えていなかった。道具よ。ただ
I was a tool to you, nothing more. You only ever thought of how best to make use of me.
仲間の命を人質に私に命令して。
You ordered me around and even threatened the lives of my friends if I did not obey you.
私だってあなたなんて嫌いだったし。おあいこよ。
I hated you too, so we were even, really. Each word I said stabbed me in the heart. It was the truth, though, all of it except one thing.
なぜお前はここにいる
So then why the fuck are you here?
なぜそんなひどい男の看病をして食事を作る俺のことは捨ておいて逃げればよかったんだ
Then why stay to feed and look after the man you hate? You should have just abandoned me and embraced your freedom.
できるわけないじゃない。そんなこと。
What? I could never do anything like that. Honestly, I have no idea why I'm still here. I had only obeyed him to protect the others. He was also fighting for a just cause. It's Stockholm Syndrome, girl. That's part of why you stay. I had not tried to kill him since we ended up here because he did not have his memories. But that does not explain why I was still here living with him. Why not go back to the others?
どうしてあの時私を守ったの。
Why did you save my life that day?
私のせいで怪我をしたのに。それなのにどうして。
It was my fault we were in that situation. It was my fault that you were hurt. So why? Ah, memories.
ごめんなさい。記憶がないのにこんなこと言って。
sorry, you have no memory of what happened. I should not have asked that.
道具としか思っていない相手をかばったりしない。
I know that I would never put myself in harm's way to save someone that I thought only of as a tool.
そんなの記憶がないからじゃない。記憶が戻ればあなたは。
You only say that now because you have no memories of the time. Once you get them back, you might quickly change your mind.
記憶を失おうとも俺のことは俺が一番分かっている。
Memories or not, I still know myself better than anyone. I felt my heartbeat begin to quicken.
お前が大切だから守ったんだ。
I saved you because you are important to me.
記憶がなければ俺の言葉は嘘だと思うのか。記憶がある俺とない俺は違うと思うのか。
Do you not believe me because I don't have all of my memories? Tell me, is the me before you now different from the old me?
そうではないはずだ。お前は記憶を失った俺を東夏彦と呼んだんだから。
There is no difference. When I first woke without memories, you called me Azuma Natsuhiko.
俺は東夏彦。お前を愛しく思う気持ちは何よりの証拠だ。
I am Azuma Natsuhiko. The love I have for you proves that beyond a doubt. This scene is cute, but the Stockholm Syndrome kind of ruins it a little bit. Good thing this is fiction. And things can go well for situations like this in fiction. Because it's fiction. The moment he said that, my mind went blank. For some reason, a tear slid down my cheek. Strangely, it was only after the tear had fallen that my emotions caught up. Joy, surprise, a fuck ton of confusion. They welled up inside me in such abundance that I felt like I was drowning. More tears came.
お前の名前を言うと穏やかな気持ちになる。
Just stirring my food so that it doesn't get
最初に話したと
cold or soggy or whatever. Hearing you call my name, it makes me feel happy. This isn't a recent thing either. It's been like that since we first spoke.
お前の言う通り俺はお前にひどいことを強いたんだろう。
Like you said, the old me may have forced you into doing terrible things.
もう二度とお前を傷つけない。頼む。信じてくれ。
But I will never do anything to hurt you again. You can believe me when I say that.
俺はお前が好きなんだ。
I love you. Too bad this cute scene is tainted by Stockholm Syndrome. That night, Natsuhiko threw away the painkillers he had been taking. Oh no! Game? No! Why? Why, game? You did this to me in the Itsuki route too! With every layer of clothing we shed, I felt the warmth of his body grow even hotter. His breath in my ear tickled. I tried to squirm away. But his strong arms would not let me escape. Okay, good, he still has pants! That's all I needed to know.
本当にそうかもしれない。
You may have been right when you said a heart doesn't rely on the memories alone.
ミコト。
Mikoto? It's not quite. The human brain stores memories in weird ways. It's all memories, just in different forms, man. I hate to break it to you. If you had your memories, you would know that the human heart does not contain the ability to retain it doesn't actually control any of the feelings that you think it does, or that we often attribute to it.
お前の名前を
Alright.
お前
Mikoto, I can feel how much I care for you every time I speak your name. His deep, sensual voice rumbled in my ear. Shivers ran down my spine, all the way down to my fingertips. Game, thank you for keeping his pants on. Thank you for keeping his pants on. Those might be underwear, but that's a belt. That's a belt. He still has pants, thank goodness. Even if I had wanted to escape, there was nowhere for me to run. He had me in his arms, and he wasn't going to let go.
他人のことばかり考えて自分のことをおろそかにする強がりな泣き虫そんなお前を守りたいと
You worry about everyone else before yourself. You pretend to be strong, yet your heart is so soft. I want to protect that. Aw, kissy. Cute. Too bad Stockholm Syndrome's involved in this shit.
記憶を失ってもお前のことは消えない
My memories may be gone, but you will never fade from my mind.
愛してるずっとそばにいてくれ
I love you. Stay with me forever. I wanted to say I loved him back, but his lips sealed mine, and I could not speak the words. So hug instead. Oh good, she has all the clothes. So I told him with my actions, wrapping my arms around him in an embrace. I held him tight, putting all my love into it. Arcturus and Spica, they still grew closer and closer, though it would take billions of years for them to meet, assuming they did not go supernova. As for Natsuhiko and I, it felt like we had finally come together. Up. And we're gonna cut the episode here, fellow dragons. I'm gonna eat food and then I'm gonna record more of this shit. I'm pretty sure that next episode is... It might be the finale, it might not. I'm pretty sure that Natsuhiko's route is one of the longer ones, but it's... Looking at the fact that this is episode 5, and we're already this far? Oh, he found the gun. Yeah. Well, anything could happen. I'll see you next time, fellow dragons. Take frequent breaks. I keep forgetting to say that because I keep getting so into the game, but take frequent breaks. Don't watch this shit all at once. It'll still be here. I even made the playlist public so that y'all can easily find exactly where you were. Unless you're trying to access Ron's route and you're under 18. Don't do that. Don't do that one. That one's a problem. Please, no. See you next time, fellow dragons. Bye.